What's up, you guys? Welcome to today's video. Today I am excited because I am just sitting down and I'm gonna play with some new makeup. I got a comment asking if I received any new makeup products for Christmas, and indeed I did. So I'm gonna try these out today. I got the Juvia's Place Nubian and Coral palette. Let me show you what it looks like on the inside. I've swatched some of these already, so they definitely look dipped into. So I got this, and then I also got the Bakerie Lollipop Liner. Looks like this, just a liquid liner. And then I also got the Bakerie Lip Whip in Holy Cannoli. I'm not gonna lie, I've already swatched a lot of the colors in the palette and the lip gloss and the eyeliner, but I haven't used them in like full look, so that is what I'm gonna do today. So I think for today's look, I am gonna stay pretty basic to what I know and love. I'm probably gonna use some of the like corally and red and pink shades. I would love to try out these blue shades, but I'm just not feeling it today. So I'm just gonna prime my eyes real quick. And this is the primer that I could find. I have not used any of my makeup in such a long time. So for one, hopefully I don't get any sort of like reaction from anything, but also I just feel like my makeup is all over the place and everywhere. So I'm just using what I could find easily, and that's what we're going with today. So one thing that I noticed just from swatching these eyeshadows, they're not crazy pigmented, which honestly, I think for a lot of people is really, really good. It makes them really easy to blend. You can build up the color to however you want it. You don't have to worry about like dipping in once, putting it on your eye, and then you have a big streak of color. So that's really nice. I've never used any of these brands before. This is the first time. I've heard about them and know about them just from like other YouTubers and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this look turns out. I think I'm gonna start with this really light pink shade. This palette doesn't have shade names, and maybe it did like on the carton that it came in, but I don't have that anymore. I think I wanna try and do kind of a halo eye situation. We'll see how it turns out. Sometimes I can do those and they look great, and sometimes I do them and they don't look great. So we're gonna find out. Finish with that, now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, kind of a mid shade between the lighter one and this dark one that I'll probably end up using at some point. Kind of a mauve-y pink almost. Here's something I wanna know, because I go back and forth, but are you the kind of person that will do one whole eye, like do everything and then move on? Or are you the kind of person that likes to do both eyes at the same time and go back and forth? Because I feel like I go either way sometimes. Sometimes I'll do one eye all at once, but I also feel like sometimes I do that and then I try to duplicate it on the other eye and it doesn't look the same at all, and then it's just a big mess. So I don't do it that way. I've definitely learned over the years what works best for me when it comes to applying makeup, but let me know in the comments below. Are you a back and forth kind of person, or are you a all at once kind of person? So I'm just putting this on the inner and outer corner of my eye, and then also keeping it pretty tight in the crease. I'm not really blowing it out or anything right now. I may end up doing that in a bit, but I'm just trying to keep it pretty tight. I'm trying to pack on a little bit more color. These colors definitely are more vibrant with a primer, like a kind of a tacky primer, than they are like when I just swatched it on the back of my hand. When I swatched it on the back of my hand, I was like, oh, there's no pigment. They are actually turning out fairly vibrant, which is nice. Okay, so now that that shade is done, I'm going to take my concealer. I'm just using the Tarte Shape Tape, kind of nasty bottle. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a little dab of that on my ring finger and put it in the middle of my eyelid, kind of brighten up that middle section for that halo effect. This is definitely an eye look that I have only done a couple times and I am no pro at, so we'll see how it turns out. All right, I think I'm gonna go in with this glittery-ish, like foiled shade here. I'm assuming it'll turn out a little bit brighter than it is in the pan. Hopefully with the concealer that I just put on, it'll show up pretty well. Not bad. So I just finished that outer shade, and it definitely helped to make that inner part pop a little bit more, make it a little more shiny, which I like shiny. I'll kind of round up my thoughts on all my products at the end. I may end up doing a little bit more with that eyeshadow, we'll see, but I'm gonna move on to my liner. All right, moving on to mascara. I think this is the one product that I am concerned about having red eyes from. It's old and it's really empty. But we're gonna try it anyways. I just looked at myself in the viewfinder and I feel like I look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I have a very not well set up mirror situation over here. My little stand-up mirror was one of the things that I sold when we moved, and so right now I just have a like handheld mirror that I would use at the salon sitting on the table, and I'm just like, I have to say that this mascara is definitely past its prime. I still love this mascara. It's the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extension Mascara. I will buy it again, of course, but oh my gosh, my lashes are just like clumpy and thick, and I feel like it didn't really do anything for me. I thought about putting falsies on, but I just forgot. So now I have clumpy, sad lashes. I think I'm just gonna do my face really quick. I don't have any new products that I'm using. I will put on the screen any products that I'm using, and then I will also link all the products in the description below if you're interested in picking anything up that I used today. I'm gonna do my face really quick and then finish up with my lips. While doing my face is that all my products are old, which I figured was true, but everything just felt like dry, and I feel like my skin doesn't look as cakey as it did initially. I felt like it just looked like I had a bunch of makeup on. I obviously am doing more of like a full face look, but it looked a little scary for a minute. Oh, I didn't put any highlight on my brow bone. I'm just gonna take the highlight that I used on my face called Lunch Money and just swipe that across my brow bone. I think I maybe would have used a little bit brighter of a highlight, like less gold for this look, but the lip gloss that I have is more of a golden shade, so I figured I would go with a highlight that's a little more golden. You know what I think I'm gonna do first is I'm going to take my braids out because this is how I'm doing my hair today. So I'm gonna take these out because I'm not about to take it out after I put lip gloss on. I just put these braids in last night. My hair was dry. I just dampened it a little bit with water, and then once the braids are all in, I just go in with a little bit of mousse and like just pat it through my hair. Then today we have nice, beautiful waves. I have not done this to my hair since I got bangs, so I don't know what the bang situation is gonna be like once I get to them, but we'll see. And then I just kind of find my natural part. And it's always very big right at first. And then I'll usually just spray like some hairspray and some texturizer in it, but I'll let it settle down a little bit and then I will do that. Okay, for my lips, I'm gonna be using a Luxe lipstick by ColourPop. It is in the shade Ariel, and I'm not gonna like coat my lips with this. I just wanna like get the color on there kind of. And you could use like a lip liner. I just don't own any. Okay, so I went very light with this. As you can see, it's just kind of like a neutral shade. And now I'm going to go over it with that Beauty Bakerie lip gloss. All right, well, I can tell you right now, I feel like those didn't mix very well together, so I'm gonna go take this lipstick off and just put this on by itself. Took the lipstick off, and I also just pinned my bangs back just to get them out of the way, but I'm gonna put this on by itself. Very nice, very glittery, very shiny. So I think, oh, let me set my face quick. If there's anything in here. Get a little moisture on that face because it is dry. Well, this is the look all complete. I really liked the products that I used. Let me talk about each one individually really quick. So this palette, like I said, the shadows they're pigmented, but they're not like heavily pigmented. It's easy to blend. They're easy to kind of build up and make your own thing. I was able to build them up pretty well, obviously, on my eyes. And I think the last time that I tried to use this, like I did try to do an eye look with this once. I think the last time I used this palette, I used concealer, and that obviously is not as like grippy or tacky as like an actual eyeshadow primer is. If you're looking for a more pigmented situation or a higher pigment situation, definitely pair this with an eyeshadow primer. Definitely really like this. We'll be using it again, and hopefully someday I will dip into those more blue shades. And then the eyeliner, I really like the eyeliner. It's very pigmented, which is awesome. I feel like that's so important with a liquid eyeliner. You want something that's going to be dark and easy to see. I feel like people don't use liquid eyeliner for it to be subtle. I've used tips like this before, and I feel like there's a little bit of drag. It's not like the marker is dry, it just feels like there's a little bit of drag when you're putting it on your eyes, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel like you just have to be a little more conscious of how you're putting it on. I did also try to put this product on my eyes before too, and it did not look good. I think I did better today. There is a very, very fine tip on this, which is nice because you can be very precise and very detailed, or if you like mess up a little bit, it's kind of easy to correct. So it'll be interesting to see how long this lasts, but I think it definitely is a great product. Last thing was this lip gloss, and I do really like it. It'll be interesting to see how it wears on its own. I don't know if it's just the combination of the lipstick that I used, if it was like too creamy and then putting a gloss on top of it. Maybe I should have used a matte lipstick or owned some lip liners. Maybe that would have been better. It's not super sticky. It's fairly lightweight. You could obviously build it up to make it sticky. You can feel the glitters in this, which I know maybe would bug some people. I only notice them when I rub my lips together. Besides that, I don't really notice them. So if like a texture thing is something that bothers you, this may not be the lip gloss for you, but I think it's really pretty. So yeah, I definitely really loved all the products that I used today. It's fun to get new makeup. I haven't bought any new makeup probably in the past at least a year. I will definitely look forward to the time when I am wearing makeup more regularly again and have an excuse to buy more makeup again. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, all the products that I used will be down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!